Excellent, actually. So go straight to a new game.
Do I press?
And
Oh,
then,
A is on the bottom on Xbox. That's right. I'm a
there you go.
Nintendo guy.
All right, so this is where we're going to be selecting our class that we're
Oh
going
boy.
to play.
Okay.
Now, good news is, if you pick a class, it does not lock you into any specific play type for the rest of the game. It basically only affects how you are at the start. So, like your starting equipment, your starting abilities, your how much health you have, stuff like that. It just affects little things like that can be changed and fixed very quickly. So it's not huge. So let me give a little bit of background, I guess, from each of the
All right.
classes.
Let me go start on the left, I guess.
So your vagabond is kind of like your classic knight. It's classic knight, classic sword and shield. I believe he has a long sword. He's got a regular type of a kite shield. Pretty standard knight build with kind of like a medium armor.
Okay.
Your warrior, I believe, is playing with a Felchian. I think it's a Felchian that he's got. It's a curved sword. So he's got a curved sword, and it's more of a... Oh, it might be actually a scimitar. Might be starting with a scimitar. Actually, it'll tell you what you start with if you click on it. And he's a little bit of a lighter build. So if you go into them, he is more into dexterity. So whereas like your knight, and especially if you see the hero over there, is more into strength, which is basically one of your main class of weapons. The warrior is more of into dex weapons. So he's actually got two. He's got twin scimitars, so he has a dual weapon build.
The hero is
The warrior. The warrior's got the dual.
dual.
You can see right there the two swords.
Wait. Where's this? Wait, there's two people. Wait, where's the second sword? Oh, the second sword is the one he's holding. Oh,
Right. So he can
okay.
and he can hold both those swords at once. And because
Oh.
if you attack with them as they are the same weapon class, they do a special movement set and kind of work in like in tandem. So all the attacks, if you attack with the left hand trigger, basically will make it so that he does like dual weapon attacks.
Okay. All right.
So there's that. Hero, much more basic, kind of almost like the barbarian. That I would call it not the hero. I would actually call it the barbarian. It used to be called the barbarian.
Okay. Oh, I see
So
I see the
high
weapon
health.
icons now. Okay.
Yep, high health, high strength. Starting with an axe. Axe is a pretty good weapon. Axe is a pretty good starting weapon, and they have lower propensity for spells and miracles right off the bat. They used to be called miracles. I can't remember what they changed it to, but miracles and spells are the two different magic classes in the game. The faith stat right there is what would be for miracles, and that is more of like healing abilities or buffs, things that increase your defense or things that also increase your offense. It's more of an auxiliary magic for the most part, but there is some offensive capabilities that you can have with it too. Some different spells like lightning bolts and things like that. So there's that option.
Okay.
The bandit is made for super fast attacks. He's got a knife, so he's got a knife. He's got a bow, and he's basically get in and get out really quick, dodging around, being able to do a lot of dodge rolls quick. And the buckler especially is made, at least in previous games, haven't tested it in this game myself, but it was made for being able to parry quicker. So the buckler always had the best parrying ability. So like if you timed a shield bash correctly, you'd be able to basically push away an enemy's attacking weapon and then get a critical attack on them. So that's definitely more advanced. Probably not what we're going for today.
Probably no. I would say timing is probably going to be a problem.
Yes.
It's a problem for me without latency issues.
Right, exactly. So we have the astrologer next. The astrologer is your classic spellcaster.
Okay.
So they basically have the wand. They have the high intelligence. They have the high mind. Mind gives you more mana, essentially, to be able to cast spells with. Okay. So they're a little squishy to start out with. That's their only issue, is they don't have a lot of health. But they hit things from range. So that's their other... It's a toss-up as to what you want. Over time in the game, you get a total of 14 flasks. Flasks are what you use to restore your health and also your mana pool. Now, you have to split them between restoring your health and your mana. There isn't 14 for health, there isn't 14 for mana. You've got to split depending on how much you want for mana and how much you want for health. So these are things you take into consideration as we go. So in other words, you're not going to have a ton of flasks for healing if you have a ton of flasks for being able to repair your mana, and you're not going to have a ton of flasks for mana if you want to have a lot for healing. So that's one thing to think about for magic classes. But having the range attacks, it does make certain fights a lot easier. It makes things a lot harder too if you can't stand to take a hit. So all things you got to figure in. So it is a fun class, and you can, like I said, you can balance it out. Your first boss or two, you can put everything straight into health and then have the health of a knight right off the bat.
Okay.
So you can fix that real quick. So like I said, we are not screwed at all with any class we choose. You could choose that just to get the basic spell set right off the bat. Now, what's the major drawback that I would say is of that class is that the short sword kind of sucks as a starting weapon. It's not fantastic. That's the only thing.
All right.
So next one, the Prophet. Prophet, that's your basic faith build. So that's got uses what would be the miracles. Let's see. Oh, there's Christian. Yeah, we're doing it, Christian.
We're doing it.
I'm walking them through all the classes. Trying to do it as easily as I can. It's a lot of information, I know.
What's the deal with what does it mean to be faith-based?
So faith-based, generally, lore-wise, obviously members of like a religious order. That means they use miracle-based magic, or at least it was called miracles in the previous games. I forget what they call it in this game.
Okay.
But at any rate, miracle-based magic, it's more generally towards support magic than the offensive magic of the astrologer. Most of the magic of an astrologer is pure offense.
Okay.
That's pure like spell casting, shooting, laser bolts at things.
All right.
Prophet's great. I will say one thing about Prophet is that if you start with that, then you'll have a higher ability to heal yourself right off the bat.
Okay.
But we can always mix in. There's ways to mix in things, and I think there's even one class at the end that I saw that you might even want to consider because it's kind of like the best of a lot of worlds. So the Samurai is next. I like starting with the Samurai too. I've done it a couple times now. The katana is a wonderful weapon. It is very fast, and it also has a bleed ability. Now in this game, bleed, what it does is it builds up a meter on an enemy. So an enemy essentially has multiple health bars. It's got its actual health bar, which is its HP, and then it has a bunch of sub bars that have for things like poison, bleed, death blight, all these different status effects that will take hold once that bar fills up. So if you hit it enough times with your sword, all you gotta do is hit it with your sword, it will eventually bleed and lose a percentage of its health on top of the damage you're already doing.
Okay.
So that is a very powerful thing in this game. Bleed is an extremely powerful thing.
Okay. Is there a bow there too? Is that what I'm saying? Yeah, it's bow.
Yes, you also get a bow, so you get the range with it, and you can buy arrows from any merchant, essentially. So arrows are an easy thing to get.
Are they an easy thing to shoot with a controller when I'm used to keyboard and mouse?
Yes. I mean, I think Christian will tell you. Now, Christian, for most games, will tell you to use keyboard, but he'll tell you with Souls games, controller is the way to go. It's one of the few games where I think everybody agrees controller is what you use. Steven uses it because he doesn't like using controller for other games. It's not a ranged focus class, so don't worry about. Yes, it's also not ranged.
Always controller. Yeah, this is like the first time I've touched this thing other than unpacking it since moving.
Ryan.
All right.
Prisoner class, I think we'll probably skip right over that. That is...
Looks interesting.
Kind of like it's a very interesting hybrid class.
Okay.
So we won't worry about that right now. Now, this is the one that I saw, and I was like, this might be a cool class for you. Because here we have the High Faith, We can cast miracles. You can get healing with it. You don't start off with terrible defensive stats. And you've got 12 in both strength and dex. So that means that you can kind of, hold some basic weapons right off the bat from every category. So I thought that was a cool idea.
So
now, as far as
yeah.
the shield goes, it might not have 100% impact protection, which is what we need to get pretty soon into the game. Because I think you're gonna like sword and shield play.
Okay.
But I don't know. So it all depends on what we want to start with. Now, greatest thing about this starting class, that broadsword is the highest damage longsword in the game as far as base stats. It is the highest damage regular longsword in the entire game. So that's actually another great incentive to starting with this class.
Okay.
So that's a good thing. So let me go around, and then Wretch at the end basically just gives you it has the lowest starting level and it has 10s across the board. Basically a challenge run. So yeah, that's an overview of essentially all the classes. I guess one thing I will say about Vagabond, if you were to choose that, it has the highest health by quite a bit, I think.
And that's a sword and shield kind of class, right?
That's the sword and shield kind of class. Now let me see what else. Now, great news is for intelligence and faith, basic thing for intelligence and faith is to hit 10. 10 is your magic number for being able to use like the most basic spell from that category. So you're really close. You could essentially use a miracle or a spell very quick with just a couple level ups. And you can buy a staff or one of the I can't remember what the hell the things are called for miracles right now, but you can buy one of those almost immediately. They're pretty easy to get, so that would not lock you out of doing magic by far. You have a definite ability to do it.
All right, let's go with this.
You like that then?
Yeah.
Sounds okay, because now it's a solid start, and we can get you whatever else you need. Seals, thank you, Christian.
All right,
but yeah, definitely you've got a little bit more.
Oh, that was B. I'm used to Nintendo controllers.
All right, so go to Vagabond, type A. All right, now type in a name, character name.
Oh, let me get the keyboard out. It's a lot easier. Let's see. There we go.
Jerry Ratchet. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and now your keepsake. If you look down to the thing that says keepsake.
Yeah, press A for this, I guess.
Yep.
There we go. Okay.
Select that, hit A on that, and then you want, let's see, the Crimson Amber Medallion. Increases max HP. Let's start with that.
Sounds good with me.
All right. Now, you could choose your character's looks and stuff, but I don't think we want to spend too much time with it, and you're going to be wearing armor. You're never going to see them anyways.
Okay. Works for me.
All right. Let's finish, and then that begins the game.
Oh, boy.
And we'll have a cinematic here, and I'll let you enjoy that, and then we'll...
I might have seen this while watching the Grumps play on YouTube.
Ah, all right.
The fallen leaves.
Can you hear the voice?
I do, yeah.
Good. Okay, so everything's working as it should.
Yeah, not like partial game audio.
The great Elden Ring was shattered. In our home, across the fog, the lands between. Now, Queen Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found. And in the night of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden was first to perish. Marika's offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring. The mad taint of their newfound strength triggered the shattering. A war from which no lord arose. A war leading to abandonment by the greater will. Oh, rise now, ye tarnished, ye dead who yet live. The call of long-lost grace speaks to us all. Horalu, chieftain of the Badlands, the ever-brilliant Gold Mask, Fear, the deathbed companion, the loathsome Dung-Eater, and Sir Gideon Ofnir, the all-knowing. And one other, whom grace would again bless. A tarnished of no renown.
Jeremy Ratchet.
Hell yeah.
Cross the fog to the lands between. To stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord.
All right.
Touch. Right? Touch?
Yep. So what you just saw, when you see a blood stain, that shows you where somebody in the world has died. Shows you where some other character has died.
Hmm.
So you'll see like a red spirit fall to the ground or something, or get beaten up.
What is that? Does that tell me where to go?
It basically gives you a warning that shit can happen there.
Oh.
Now, how somebody actually died in here, I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, actual players, what Christians say, like actual other characters around the world, basically
Died there?
people can leave messages to either give you ideas on what to do or to kind of mess with you. So there's both ways. Yes. This is totally safe, by the way. This is just a basic item. You go up and you grab that. So whenever you see that means there's an item on the ground.
Oh, that thingy. Oh.
Yep. So pillage remains.
Man, this A, B, and X and Y rotated 90 degrees is really messing with me. Actually, it's the A and the A, B, and X and Y are rotated. Yeah, they're swapped from Nintendo. Okay. Anyway. Claim your place as Elden Lord. Jerry Ratchet, reporting for duty.
Jerry Ratchet, reporting for duty.
Death ahead. Okay.
Oh yes.
That sounds about right.
The only thing I will offer you about this first part is do not worry about it. They do this on purpose to scare the hell out of you at the beginning of the game. So just walk down the path a little bit. Very pretty, right? Very pretty game.
I'll run. We going this way?
Oh, no, not that way. Down the stairs over there.
Don't die already.
No, don't go jumping off the cliff now. I know it's bad, but
You know me, I want to test my fall damage abilities.
oh yes.
So should I just ignore these messages for the most part?
Yes, I would ignore most of the messages here.
Okay, that's fair. Oh, it's actually, the latency isn't too bad.
This game actively tries to give you PTSD about its own mechanics. That is very true. The best thing is to just ignore it and try to figure it out.
Oh, hang on. Wait for it. Oh, lagging a little bit. Can I? Oh, ooh, wow. This
Yes,
guy's
we
got
have
some
jumps.
hops. Look at this.
We have jumps.
Yeah, I've seen this before. What do I do? Just. Oh. 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 Oh, that didn't take long.
No. So your lock-on, by the way, would be your right analog stick.
Oh. Wait, I gotta
Be able
press
to
that
lock
down.
onto an enemy. It's a good thing to have.
Oh, jeez.
Alright, now this is where the actual game begins. That is basically just a test for like hardcore Souls players to see if they can beat it with nothing.
Have they been able to?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, a lot of people. I've come close.
I assume that, is the cutscene different if you do?
No, you just literally have to jump off a cliff and kill yourself, and then you get transported here.
Oh, nice. The game just kind of like gets stuck if you kill it.
Right. Now, if you do it in Demon Souls, which is the first game, they actually take you to like one of the later game areas, and they allow you to pick up a whole bunch of free shit.
Don't worry, Torrent. Fortune is on his side. We found him here, after all. One of his kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring.
Yeah, hell yeah, Jerry is.
Even if it does violate the Golden Order.
Alright. Now you have the ability to heal yourself. You have 3 healing flasks, and you have 1 flask to restore mana to start with.
Okay.
You see that guy sitting in the chair over there?
Yes.
Alright, so this is one thing you're going to have to get real used to real quick, because they do this a lot in the tutorial especially. So this tells you that they tell you a little bit about how to play the game. So you talk to the ghost. Only progress on next. There you go. Tarnish, take the plunge. Now, they added him in because everybody was bypassing the tutorial area because it's literally that pit. And like nobody was able to find it.
So you gotta jump down it?
Yes. So you see if you look over on the right there, that one ledge is kind of higher up. Not up there, like down below. So like if you're looking down, the idea is you're trying to figure out how to take the least amount of fall damage as possible. So if you see there's that ledge right there, there you go.
Oh, I wanted to go all the way. Go down here. Woo! Okay.
Yeah, you're all good.
That's it. How I usually ride the cliff sides in like Zelda.
Yes. This game, riding cliff sides can get you killed. That's the only problem.
Oh. Okay.
These are like our little waypoints.
Yeah. Heal me, heal me.
So if you touch that, it activates it. If you were to sit down now, what it does is it heals you and it resets all the enemies in the area.
It resets the enemies, so they respawn.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
So I don't want
You
to
can
leave.
hit leave, or you can just hit the B button to back out, and it'll stand up. All right.
Oops.
You healed.
That's what that button does.
Now try the lock on.
Nope, that one.
There you go.
Now I swing.
Right. Yeah, now you swing.
Oh god. Okay.
Now you're two-handing it. Try the up trigger. Sorry, you're not two-handing it. Sorry, you were doing a heavy attack.
It's lagging.
There, that's your basic attack.
Okay.
Now you're all good.
How do I sprint?
There's a guy on your left there. Yep, so when you have your shield up, that'll block an attack. Now, when you're blocking attacks, you got to keep a close eye on your stamina gauge,
Oh boy.
which is the green bar in the upper left-hand corner.
This is dodge, roll, left thumb, and B. Oh. B. It's only while I'm engaged.
No, you can roll anytime. You should be able to dodge.
Left, and B. I gotta press both buttons. Oh, jeez.
Holy shit, they make you fat roll this early? Alright, we got to press the start button. We gotta fix this. Equipment.
Oh.
Whoop. Equipment. Hit the start button again. Okay, let's see what we need to do. Go over to the leg armor. Oh, no. It's the halberd. Sorry, the halberd's what we need to get rid of. We don't want that on right now. The halberd is the big axe-looking thing next to your sword.
You don't want that?
So you hit the X to remove it. And now we can roll. Okay, good. Now you'll notice a big improvement in your rolling. Ooh, you want to back out of the menus before you do anything else. There you go. Lot more mobility.
Woo! Alright, I gotta jump. There we go.
Yep.
Just gonna roll out of here.
There's a guy up above you shooting arrows. You don't have to worry about him right now.
It looks
Now
like
this
me
guy
rolling
right
around.
here. So watch what it's telling you to do here.
So armies can also be two-handed, making attacks more difficult to repel
So
with
the
shields
Y
and boosting
button-
effective strength by 50%.
Right, so you hit the Y button and the right bumper at the same time, and you will start to two-hand your weapon. And it'll mean that you can hit things harder.
Oh.
There you go. Keep going. You don't want to keep doing it. You want to keep it. You're keeping on doing it. You want to. There you go. Now you're in two-hand.
Don't touch me! Don't touch me! Don't touch me! How do I? Oh, right, the right trigger.
Same thing. Right trigger still. Keep going. You got to break it. Now, see that broken? There you go. So when you got an enemy that's blocking like that, you got to wait until you can break their guard.
Oh, rolling does take stamina. Okay.
Oh, yes. Yes, it does.
Right.
And jump attacks, too. Christian's right. A jump attack combined with a two-handed attack will take down an enemy's stamina quite a bit.
Ow.
There you go.
I didn't learn by myself.
Very nice.
So what do I gotta do for a jump attack? Christian's talking about a jump attack.
So you jump, and then
And you
when you're
attack.
about to hit the ground again near the enemy, you would hit the attack button. So you lock on. Best way to do it is the lock on. You gotta get used to locking on for every enemy.
Oh.
Lock on is a huge thing because it makes it you stay, focused on that one creature. And then you can cycle between what you're locked onto.
Wait, I thought crouching was pressing the left thumbstick. It's not crouching. That wasn't the right button.
No, press the left thumbstick down.
It's not working.
Didn't work? What did it tell you to do?
Oh, wait, I'm locked on maybe? That's why? I thought I was pressing the left thumbstick. Oh,
there.
you gotta do it while moving. Oh. Eh. Oh, nice pose.
Very stylish.
So you gotta do it while moving, I guess.
Right.
And jump too early. Oh,
there you go. That's a jumping attack. That was a jumping attack that you just did right there.
I painted this bush red. All right.
I think this is where they teach you to do a jumping attack.
Oh, you charge while jumping.
There you go. Very nice.
Oh.
Basically, it's a revive point. They added that in this game. That's why I say this is essentially the easiest Souls game for you to start with. Because if you die on a boss, a lot of times there'll be a Stake America right there, and you don't have to spend 20 minutes trying to get back to the boss room.
All right.
All right, here we go. Lock on.
It's not locking.
It's locked right now. He's locked on. You keep unlocking because you keep mashing that right thumbstick. Dodge. Dodge. Alright, now you need to get some space.
Oh, sweet Jesus. This game. I can't even beat the first boss. Alright, hang on. Oh. Oh.
You're out of healing. You chugged 3 in a row there.
This is too fast for me.
And the Stake America is what you want, to hit the A button there.
So that means I have no more potions.
No, you're good. You got them all back now.
Right, so step 1.
You see that glowing thing
on.
over there? Run to that right now.
What is that?
That's your souls. Grab that, or your ruins. There, okay, now. Lock on to him and get ready to fight. Now hit.
Oh, fuck. I'm not used to this controls. I'm used to fighting like in Zelda. It's a completely different button, which is the heal button.
There you go. See? There's nothing.
Alright. Is that my blood stain? Where do I go now? This way?
I think so. Let's check and see if that's the way. Yes, alright, so grab that item at the end over there. There's... I believe that's the only one.
This thing?
Yeah. Oh, you gotta cycle to the actual item. It's a little further. Somebody put a message right there. Pillage remains. Strength. So that's a gesture that you can make. Now take a look around behind you. I don't think there's anything else up here. Nope, I think we're good. We're good to head out and start the real game.
This way?
Mm-hmm. Souls games have a history of backtracking, so the area you're going to see up ahead is an area that'll represent that. We'll be coming back. We will be coming back here later in the game.
Okay.
See that fog wall to your right? That's a later area that we would be coming back to. So you touch the grace here, and that creates another save point. And then I would sit, and then that would restore your health. Very good.
All right.
All right, onward. Item right there.
Okay.
So this allows you basically to summon people. And to put your sign down for other people to summon you. All right, have a good night, Christian. We'll see you, bud.
Engrave. Is this another save?
Mm-hmm, sure is. Some of them are very close together. So what it's telling you there is that light kind of points you in the direction, like, for important things, essentially.
Okay.
So if you go up a little bit and scroll out a little bit, eventually, once we walk through more of the map, you'll be able to see where the map fragments are. There'll be like these glowing little obelisks on the grayed out map. Like this is the map as it is grayed out. So once you get the fogs to kind of roll back a bit and see more of the gray ground, you'll see where the rune fragments are, the map fragments are, and you'll be able to actually fill in a detailed map.
Okay.
So in that way, it kind of is like Zelda, honestly.
A little bit, yeah.
All right, so you see that big bastard out there? We're not going to touch him for a while.
Okay.
Not even going to worry about him.
Yeah.
That guy behind you, we don't even worry about talking to him if you don't want to. He's not a big deal. We don't have to worry about him.
Okay.
So what you want to do is there's an item down there near that summoning pool. I'm going to grab that. Small golden effigy. All right, very good. So let me tell you the best way for us to start off this adventure. See that church up there?
Yes.
Okay, so basically we need to get to that church without pissing him off. So you just got to kind of get around him.
I'll go as far away as possible. Oh, you turned right around there.
Yeah, he's got a set path. He'll walk back up to be near the front of the church. The church, luckily, I think has three entrances.
So we want to go in here?
Yep. And if you hold down the roll button as you're running, as you're going like that, you'll be able to run.
Roll. Isn't it the left stick? I'm holding it down, I'm not running.
No, it's a circle or whatever the B. I think it's B. That's crouch. Left stick is crouch.
Oh, wait. How do I uncrouch?
The left stick again.
Maybe my left stick is messed up. Oh, there it goes. Okay.
See, there you go. Now you're running.
Woo! Alright.
Now grab that item over there on the anvil first. Pick up item. It's a single smithing stone.
Okay. Should I
So
use
see,
it?
if you use the smithing table, I believe that you're going to need one more. So see, it shows you have 1 out of 2 smithing stones to improve your weapon.
Okay.
So this shows the scaling of your weapon. So if you go into strength and armament really quick, I'll show you this, teach you a little bit about weapons. So you'll see that there's 2 numbers there, essentially on that physical attack line. There's 110, right? That is the base damage that that weapon is doing. That 15 is the damage that the weapon is doing based on your stats. So that's how much it's getting from what we call scaling. So basically, your attribute scaling is down, if you'll see a little lower down there, you see for strength, intelligence, arcane, dex, and faith. This weapon scales with both your strength and dexterity levels.
Okay.
So the more levels that you have in strength and dexterity, the more damage the sword would do, as is. And there's different things that you can do to make this sword scale with different properties, with intelligence, with faith, with arcane. You can do different things like that. You can eventually make this sword cause bleed damage and have bleed abilities. There's a lot of different things that you can do with the majority of the weapons in the game. Some of them can't be upgraded or changed. You can't change the scaling on some. There's set items that can't be altered from what they are. But I would say about 3/4 of the weapons you can do whatever you want with.
Okay.
So for right now, we're sticking with what we got here, and we'll be able to upgrade stuff pretty quick, actually. And now we want to go talk to that guy over at the campfire there.
You're tarnished. I can see it. And I can also see that you're not after my throat. Then why not purchase a little something? I am Carly, purveyor of fine goods.
I'll take your goods.
Show us the wares. So the one thing you want to buy from him is over on the right. It looks like a satchel.
Crafting kit?
That allows you to craft any of the items that you have recipes for.
Okay.
So now there's different things like pieces of armor, there's a different shield, but we really don't need anything else right now. We want to save up for being able to level up and upgrade gear and stuff like that.
Okay.
Goodbye. Nice to do business.
Nice.
All
for
right, if you didn't grab
capitalism.
that grace, we want to grab the grace. There we go. All right. Now, there's one last place where I think I want to show you as a place that I think very important to go, and then we can do like a free roam and be able to explore, okay?
Okay.
I can't control this here. I have no idea what the button is because I've never played with keyboard. So you have to progress it.
Why can't I close
Start
it?
button on the controller. Start button.
Yeah, I'm pressing that and nothing's happening. Oh,
There
there
you
we go.
Hit back, and then we'll be good.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that was weird.
All right, now if you go left, out left.
Hang on. Got connection issues.
Ooh, is it back?
No.
Oh, I'm seeing the lag.
It's really... I don't know what's going on here.
There's a lot of people in your house trying to use the internet right now.
No, I mean, that shouldn't be the problem.
That way, you want to go north. You want to go through that woods right there.
Okay. I think it's calming down.
Yeah, it looks fine now.
I'm faster than you.
Now you'll see as you go, that green stamina bar will go down as you're running as well.
Yeah, I see that. I got someone
Now, if you
behind
see
me.
up near that big castle facade up there, there is a grace right at the base of it, and that's your next target. You want to run straight to that.
Not let anyone kill me in the process.
Exactly. Which isn't too difficult here. As long as you don't go through that camp
Now,
and you stick to the
do
left
I-
here, that's pretty quick.
Do I have stamina even if I can't see the bar?
No, you had. That's the best improvement about this game. If you are not in range of enemies, they give you unlimited stamina.
Oh, nice.
So it kind of makes traveling the world a little faster.
Yeah.
It's a very big world. And now we want to sit down here. And
Interesting. Cutscenes on ease.
Greetings, traveler from beyond the fog. I am Melina.
Hi, Melina.
I offer you an accord.
A Honda Accord?
that's the big joke.
Have
They
you
have
heard of
already
the Finger Maidens?
patched a Honda Accord into this game because of this.
They serve the two
Oh,
fingers,
God.
offering guidance and aid to the tarnished. But you, I am afraid, are maidenless. I can play the role of maiden,
Okay.
turning runes into strength to aid you in your search for the Elden Ring. You need only take me with you to the foot of the Erd Tree.
Is it that glowing tree up there?
Bigger one, the big one behind you. Those are the minor Erd trees. The giant one.
That one
is
over there?
Over the top. You'll see it. We'll turn around. You'll be able to, you can't see it from where we are, I think.
Okay. Well, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, if
sure.
you want to hit accept.
Sure.
So basically,
What
what
happens
she's
if I
saying is
refuse?
by having an agreement with her, you're able to level up.
Ah, another matter.
Okay.
I bequeath to you this ring.
One of the most important item in the game.
All right.
Use it to traverse great distances. It will summon a spectral steed named Torrent. Torrent has chosen you.
And now you're playing
Treat him with respect.
Breath of the Wild, Josh.
Oh. Okay.
All right.
You want to pass
So
till
now you have the
daytime?
ability to level up. So if you go to level up, I'll just show you a little bit about this really
Shall
quick.
I turn your runes to strength?
Ah,
Let my
right.
hand rest upon
Give me
you
another heart.
for but a moment. Share them with me.
So we can't level up yet because we don't have enough runes, but
Your
basically this
ambitions.
right here, it's very easy. You just
The
toggle
principles
over
you
like if
would
you want to
follow.
level up a certain stat.
Okay.
And then it'll show you the increase in your HP, your FP, the stamina, whatever. It'll show you what goes up by what amount when you increase something.
Ah, I see. Oh, so it says it shows me what's happening in the middle and on the right based on the left. Okay.
Exactly. Yep, it's pretty easy. Pretty easy to be laid out.
Oh man, this is expensive. Okay.
Mm-hmm. It gets worse.
That sounds right.
I'm like around level what? I'm level 150, and I think level ups cost me about 180,000.
Okay.
So it gets everything scales. So eventually you'll be killing enemies worth like 4,000 runes each. So like it all goes hand in hand.
Okay, yeah. All right.
All right, so we're good. Now,
Bye. Horses.
let's see if it equips Torrent for you.
Pouch.
So that's like for setting up items the way you want it. So basically, just press the start button. Go to equipment. And now, do you see down where there's like your healing flasks are? Go to the right of them, and you'll see there's 8 things that look like little knives and things like that. Now hit the A button on one of them. And now go to that circle. There you go. Now back out. And now, if you press down on the D-pad once we're back out of the menu, is that right? Or is it over? Sorry, try left and right. Nope, that's not it. What the hell is it?
You mean don't I have to hold Y and do something?
No, that's for accessing a different item pouch. What the hell's going on here? Down on the D-pad.
Getting dizzy.
Down on the D-pad's not switching it. Let's see.
I just press it once, right? Oh wait, yeah, it is. It is. There we go.
There you go. Now press your item use button. There you go.
Yeah.
Now you can kick some ass.
Oh, look at this. Yes. Yes. Ride the wall. Where am I going?
Oh, you gotta get used to locking on to things. Locking on is your best friend and the most important thing you can do.
Okay, then just run
All
into
you gotta
them.
do is tap it once and then you hit them. Now, your weapon's
Oh,
on
God.
the right side of your body, so you don't want him to be on your left side when you're circling something.
I want him to be on the right.
Right, so you want the enemy to
Oh,
be on the
jeez.
side that your weapon
Oh,
is.
oh,
now-
fuck.
There you go.
Okay, now what? And I just
Now you start beating the hell out of things.
Oh. Ow.
That's all right. And this is where we're gonna train you up.
Oh god.
This is actually a great spot. So you hit Stake of America, and it'll put you right there. This is an excellent spot to learn how to fight in this game. It's like it's where I spent some time when I first came to this game too. That's the tree, by the way, straight ahead, up in the sky there.
Ah,
That's their tree. It's huge.
yes. Never seen a tree so big.
There you go. Now, I will also mention to you that horseback combat with just a regular straight sword, not the easiest thing in the world. There's better weapons that you can do for that.
Okay.
So what you want to do, you see that thing in front of you, that obelisk? That is
Yes.
the map fragment. So if you get off your horse, you can grab it. And then you want to get the hell out of there before the next kill you. Oh,
Oh, jeez. Wrong button. Alright, well, we're gonna have to fight them all first, I guess.
yep. And do not worry about losing your the runes that you have over there. You did not have very many. This is all about the training right now.
So
Once you've
many
got
here.
this part, like once you can kill everything in this camp, that's when you're basically ready to move on.
Oh god, there's so many though. Oh.
can grab that item. They all pulled off of you for the most part. There you go. Ah, and you got a smithing stone. Now you can upgrade your sword, actually. Alright, now get your, press down on the deep button and get your healing thing out, and that'll heal you and your horse. Torrent has a separate HP bar. Now, what you just saw pop up, that red bar, that's Torrent's health.
I did not see that.
All right, you'll see
Okay,
it the
there's
next
another
time you have
health
to heal.
though. Okay.
Yep, so there's a second health bar for him. Now, if he dies, you don't have to worry about it. He's a spirit horsey. He'll come back. Either the next time you go back to a grace, or when you use a flask, you can choose to revive Torrent and have him come back.
No, I want to lock into them instead. No. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. Oh, he's closer though. Oh. Wish I could have been a lefty. Oh, that wasn't on him. That was just something on the ground, I guess.
That's all right. That's a good thing to know. Grab those. Those are your runes right there.
Okay, maybe another time.
He is really tough, so be careful of him. Your stamina's out. Just keep your stamina's out. You might want to get away.
It's back now, right?
Okay. Yep. Run. You're almost dead. Heal up. Now go back and hit him. He'll be Oh. Heal up again. Hey, got him! Now get out of there. Get out, get out, get out. You're getting attacked from wolves and shit. Now you want to go back there and you'll get that item he dropped, but just make sure you're on the right side to be able to kill this guy. I'd run back to the camp and just go through and try to get that item.
Wait,
Stop
why?
locking on.
Stop. Yeah, there.
There you go. Oh, run! Just keep running. Get some distance. See if you hit. Yeah, there you go. Hit that button. That'll make Torrent go. Now you don't want to reset because I think the items will disappear. But you just got some distance, so now they're a little further away, and I think they'll disengage from you. If you go over and you hide behind that thing over there. See, now that music changed. I would get off of Torrent. You got to switch back, so you hit the down on the D-pad twice, and you'll be able to switch back. There you go. And now you hit that. Excellent. Now, you're at the point right now, you do not want to block or try to block anything, so you want to be two-handing right now. You want to cause maximum damage if you do have to fight something.
Let's see.
That's
how do I do that?
the Y button and RB at the same time. Now you don't want to hit that again. Now you just want to hit RB and then that'll be your swing.
Okay.
Now they are starting to disengage, starting to move away a bit. I don't see the wolf. You want to run over there and try and get that item off of him, though, that big bastard that died. They're all going back to their spots. That's good. So the first thing you want to get your runes, which is the thing, or the map. The map's right to your left. Grab the map. Okay. Then your runes are right there. Now run to that item as quick as you can and get it. I've got some nice armor. And then keep running straight down that way, and you'll see. Do you see that glowing stuff over there?
Yeah.
That indicates there's a grace there. Now you can get that grace as well. And then you can reset and get all your health back.
And I think that respawns the enemies too, right?
It does. And this is good. Respawning enemies is a good thing because that means you can keep getting ruins and be able to level up. And that's the basis of farming in this game.
Ah, okay.
Now you can level up if you want. If you got enough runes to actually get a level up. So if you were to hit endurance, I'll show you what that does. So endurance, if you click left with a, right with the D-pad. So this changes your stamina. So you have a little bit more of your stamina bar. Your maximum equip load goes up. That means you can wear heavier armor and heavier equipment and still be able to roll as fast as you are. So that's one option. Vigor at the top, that is your HP. The mind impacts how much mana that you have. Strength and dex are like pure damage focused abilities, and they also dictate what weapons you can hold. So if you wanted to, say, experiment with different weapons, you need to be able to have more strength and dex to hold bigger gear, right? So that would be one thing where if you want to be able to play around with different weapons sooner, you might want to put one into strength now and maybe get it to 16. Because if you got to 16 strength, if you were to two-hand that weapon, if you were to two-hand a weapon, then you could actually wield a sword that requires 24 strength. Because remember when it told you if you two-hand a weapon, it increases your strength by 50%.
Oh,
That does the same thing for level scaling. So your 16 becomes a 24 when you're two-handing.
Okay. So should I do this then? The strength?
I think so. I think you're gonna, because there's a weapon that's nearby that only requires 16 strength. I think to hold it and to attack with one hand, and I think you're gonna want to play with it. So you gotta remember, we're just doing one hand. This is just one weapon type. You may not end up liking this weapon type as soon as you try something else.
Right.
So I think the best idea is to try a different weapon type. Speaking of which, you have another weapon right now if you want to equip it. Now's the best time to pull it out and get rid of that sword, and we can put on the halberd. And now we've got the map, the beautiful map, which I love the artwork on.
Oh, there you go. Oh.
That. Now let's see if you can do this while holding all the armor that you have. So you click on that, and then you go down to the halberd. And you're going to be heavy. That's okay. Now, what I would get rid of is your shield. I know it sucks, but you're probably going to want to use the halberd with both hands.
Well, can I do a two-handed thing, or is it? I'm already. Yeah,
you can have it equipped. We just need to unequip something, like maybe your arm guards. Try your gauntlets. Try to unequip your gauntlets.
For speed reasons, or
for rolling. Yes, you do not want a fat roll. You absolutely don't want a fat roll.
I haven't even tried. I'm not even good at rolling, though.
Oh, rolling is the basis of this game, I assure you. Now you're down to a medium load. Now you want to two-hand it. So press that Y button in the RB. There you go. And now practice that attack a couple times. See if you like it. So you get a lot more reach out of that.
Yeah, it's a little slow, but yeah, that's the trade-off. All right. Oh. I guess I gotta go back in.
Oh, he sees you. If you can get him and pull him away from the group.
Hey, come over here.
He sees you.
Come on over here. Come on.
And there's the great thing about the halberd. Boom!
Wow.
A lot more stance breaking.
Yeah.
So that's a heavier attacking weapon. It staggers him. So there's stance breaking and there's stagger. So in other words, every time you're hitting him, he cannot move because he's being staggered by that physical attack.
Yeah.
And that's a nice thing about having the heavier weapon.
Follow me. Just kill them all in the same spot.
Yes. Oh, hit down on the D-pad and you'll have your health thing ready in case you need it.
Oh, yes.
It's always good to have the right item available.
Wow. He's a lot smaller. Come here. Next. Come on.
Come on, buddy. Uh-oh.
Oh,
now you're getting everybody.
Oh, that's okay.
You might want to heal up. All right, here we go. Take him out. I think there's one behind you. Use that spinning attack if you can. Get away from the group for a second. Oh. That's alright.
Oh.
Your runes will be right there. It's very easy. You'll eventually not... After a little bit, like, you stop caring about dying so much, especially when you don't have much runes to lose and stuff like that. It's just it's a, you know, a 5-second walk to get back to it. Not a big deal. It's easy to get overwhelmed in this game.
Right.
Oh, next time, if you go over to the right, so what you're over, you want to go around to the right.
Oh, whoops. I'm so used to that being the attack button. Okay.
You want to go around the thing to the right, because then your runes will be over there. The next time, don't hit revive at Stake of America, choose Site of Grace, because then it'll send you back to that Site of Grace, which is the one we've been going to. And it's kind of, it's just better for farming purposes, for being able to get in there.
Okay.
And before we, how much time do you got, by the way? How much?
I only got a few minutes, probably. It's getting
Why don't you grab those and then go to the Grace, and then I want you to try and at least fight your first actual boss.
Where is it?
See
Over
right.
here?
Yeah, you'll see it. And we're gonna go to our first cave and fight your first actual boss. And from what I'm seeing, I think you should stick with that weapon.
Okay.
I think you're doing good with that weapon.
Leave.
Yep. All right, so now turn right. So we'll want to be going west. And we're basically going back the way we came through that forest, up that hill.
Oh.
Now, towards the rock face of that hill in the forest, the one that's kind of northwest-west, if we're going by direction. You're going south right now. That's east. There's a compass right at the top there. You
There.
see that?
Okay, I see.
So there's north, west, make a little bit more of a turn. So that dot lines up. Where that dot is going to be lining up is where the direction you want to head. So you want to go about that way. And then you want to hug that cliff face wall there. And you're going to find a cave. So then keep working your way to the left once you get to that cliff face there. And then you'll eventually find it. There it is. Go right in.
Woo! Hello.
And then we got a Grace right here. And this cave is going to be filled with some wolves.
Oh, look at that. Ah! Whoop.
This
Ouch.
is where you want to be rolling. Rolling is what you use to make room for yourself.
How do I roll again?
Also, the B button.
Oh.
Also, when you roll, you get invulnerability. It's a slight bit of invulnerability if you time a roll. That's the whole idea with this game. Is if you're rolling, it's you're completely invulnerable for a short period of time. So it makes it so you can get away from things that are dangerous or totally dodge a giant attack from an enemy.
So I'm not gonna go that way. Oh, no. Lock on. This is not the game to button mash.
No, absolutely not.
Which is
And this
against,
is the boss room.
It's against my my MO.
All right, stamina bar is empty. There you go. Get some room and heal. Keep going. Keep going. Boom. that simple.
Alright.
Not too bad, right?
Not too bad.
So you go over there on the left.
Hang on, got it.
And this-
It's freezing up. Hang on. Oh.
Oop.
Okay.
That thing right there. That strandy looking glowing thing. Take that, and that takes you back to the entrance of the cave. Saves you time with movement. They really cut down on having to backtrack and move in this game, which is a beautiful thing. And now I think you've got enough. If you turn around.
Need to close the windows first.
Okay.
Okay.
Turn around.
Around? Yeah.
The grace right there.
Hang on a second.
Yep.
Alright, sorry. I had to
It's
help
alright.
out for a
So you
second.
see that grace right there? We're going to try and level up again. We're going to see if you got enough to level up. And we want strength one more time. There you go. Confirm. Excellent. Okay, now, here's a cool thing we're going to do. Trying to figure out what button it is for you. For me, it's like my center button on my touchpad button on my controller. I don't know what it is for the Xbox. Let me see if I can figure out what it would be. There's a map button.
Yeah.
There you go. Now, what you want to click, go up to that site of grace that's up there near Stormgate. Gate front. Click on that one that says gate front. Travel to it. And now we're fast traveling.
Okay, yeah.
All right, now if you turn around, this is the item I wanted you to be able to try to play with. Kill that guy in front of that that cart there, and then there's a chest that we're gonna open that's right there.
This read message.
Yep, jump up there. Jump up again. There you go.
Great
Lord
sword.
Sword's great sword. So, you equip that, and I think with 16 strength, if I'm right about the number, you should be able to equip it in one hand now, actually, if you were to get rid of that. And 16 strength, yes. Quite good.
So I can put the shield back on?
Nope, that's still heavy.
Oh.
You would need to bring your endurance up. So now, if you wanted to, basically we could start focusing on endurance if we were to have more time to play. If you want to do this again at some point.
Okay.
So now give that a couple swings. So a little faster than your halberd, and it still does a very impressive stagger damage.
Okay, yeah.
Not quite the same reach, but again, everything's a trade-off with what you're doing.
Woo! Alright.
Alright, so, with the last few minutes that you have, would you rather try and progress a little further, or do you want to just try and take out that camp again with a new weapon?
I think I actually have to get going now. It's about
Okay.
10:30.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Well,
alright.
at least kill one thing with a new sword.
Okay, we could.
Gotta kill one thing.
Alright.
That bastard with that horn, so it doesn't awake the whole rest of the camp.
Too late. There you go.
Let's see what he drops. Oh, or not.
Guess we are taking out the whole camp. I'm gonna die. That's how we're gonna end this. Just give it to me. Oh, I'm still alive. Good ending.
Good ending. And last sight of grace. And that'll put us right there. So if you want to try this again, when we have more time, then you can see a little bit more about what the game's like.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
all. That's all the basic stuff.
Cool. And
Alright,
then
pretty cool.
what we do just to save it.
Press the start button. System. Go over to the end where you see like the door opening.
Oh, I just turned something on. Off.
Quit game.
This one. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, it saves it then?
Game. And then save. Go to yes. There you go. And then that. Once this is done, you can save and quit anywhere in the open world. Your character will be right there
Okay.
when we come back.
All right.
And that's Elden Ring.
All right.
What'd you think?
It's different.
It's different, right?
Yeah. At least I could say I've tried it.
Yeah.
I'll think about it if I want to try it again some point. It's I'm not used to this style of gameplay though.
It's very different.
Yeah, for me.
Now, having said that, there's locking on in Breath of the Wild. Locking on to your enemies. You're riding a horse in Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Collecting different types of weapons in Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
So there's different elements that you can take from that.
Sure. Yeah. It's true.
But yeah, it is very unforgiving. Well, we'll call it that.
Yeah.
Elden Ring's a very punishing, unforgiving game.
Not as bad as
But,
GTFO, but
well, there's some bosses where you would rather they didn't exist in the world at all.
okay.
But mostly on this game, honestly, as far as like main game bosses go, so games that like the bosses that are required to beat for you to progress, there's a lot of bad ones that you can get around that you don't have to fight. Now, why the hell did it go back to doing that? It went back to a minimized screen for you. That's so weird.
Because I took it out at full screen so I could get it
Yeah,
closed.
gotcha. But anyways, there's a lot of easy bosses. Like there's a lot of exploring to be done. Lots of bosses that you can find and fight that are not difficult, and they teach you different types of tactics to be able to fight bosses with. In this game, as far as like all the bosses are concerned, like everything that has a health bar, that goes across the screen, the most recent count I think was 130. I think there's like 130 bosses with health bars, something like that. Between 130 and 150. There's a lot.
Yeah, sounds like it.
But everyone you kill, everyone that you get runes to level up with, it makes all the other ones easier. So.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right. Well, thanks for giving it a shot, man.
Yeah. Thanks for having me try it.
Yeah. Hopefully get a chance to do it again sometime. It's really a beautiful game. At least the map and the environment. They really stepped it up with this game, and it's the most expansive open world game I've played in my entire life. I don't think I've ever seen anything else quite like it.
Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, I mean, it seems pretty. Yeah.
All right, we'll call it then. Thanks everybody for watching. We appreciate it. This is Josh's first time playing a Souls game.
Yeah.
All right, good night, folks.
See ya.